Hello and welcome today to Dust Raiders. Now, this one comes out on July the 17th, and I received a free key to try this one out today. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to click New Game and see what this one has to offer. Let's have a look. Ooh, Wanderer mode or Iron Road mode. Iron Road mode has such a good ring to it. However, I am a coward. So Wanderer mode. I also think that's how the game's intended to be played.
Of the eternal storm. It's been here with us, always, devouring everything. But we've stood against it and we endure. It's my home, the refinery, a decent place to live, better than most. The caravans come and go, taking our fuel. They're the lifeblood of the wasteland. But with the riches comes danger. Hungry wolves from the wasteland, ever ready to take what's not theirs. Sawblade, the self-appointed lord of the wasteland. He brought the end to our peace. He brought blood, fury, desperation, death. Yet, here I am, alive but battered. I remember the days when we built all this, and I know we can do it once again. The road's ahead. It's waiting.
Alrighty, let's do it. This Sawblade guy. Right, without a ride, there's no way to track a motorized gang or survive the desert. For now, I'm screwed. The refinery is barely holding on, and if I don't fix that, everyone left here will die of thirst. Right, well, we probably need to solve that then. The workshop was always the heart of the refinery and the best place to grab a vehicle and gather a crew. Alrighty, we have a new task. You begin your journey in an enclave, the old refinery. Enclaves are safe havens. Enclave? Enclave? I'm going to say enclave. Maybe that's just from Fallout, that's keeping in my mind. Anyway, enclaves are safe havens scattered across the wasteland. They're like oases in a world of sand and death, where you can trade goods, stock up on supplies, improve your caravan, and pick up jobs. Yeah, we're going to keep the tutorials on because I don't know what I'm doing. You'll find a list of available activities on the left side of the screen. Hello. Various places to visit, as well as an exit to the wasteland. For now, only the workshop is accessible. Visit it to get started. Okay. In the Enclave's dim workshop, our friend Nix breathes life into battered machines, preparing them for wasteland's unforgiving roads. Stop dragging your feet. The refinery won't build itself. The sooner you start hauling goods, the faster we'll be back on track. If you want to be useful, haul your ass into the desert and scavenge something worthwhile. The gangsters who raided us must have left something behind, and I need parts to fix the rides. Get moving, unless you're planning to hoof it between enclaves like a damn idiot. Right, you just received your first task. A summary of your current objectives is shown in the top right left-hand corner. To see all details, open your journal, blah, 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 blah. Yes, okay, so we can leave the enclave and find parts for repairs. Let's do it. Okay, this is interesting. You left the enclave. You can't stray too far since you don't have a vehicle yet. Damn. Click with the right mouse button on the spot you want to explore and start checking out nearby wrecks. Fair enough. There's a wounded raider here. This is cool. I like this. A groan leads you to the wreck of a car with a mounted heavy gun. You see a shattered axle and blood-soaked sand. A wounded biker lies in the back, wailing like a dog abandoned by its pack, cursing the crew that left him to die. He raided a refinery, and now he's bleeding out on this hunk of junk. Sympathy? None. But the car and the man might have value. As you approach, the guy eyes you warily, unsure if you're here to save him or finish him off. You realize you can either drag him to the refinery or take the gun and ammo for yourself. Well, look, let's be kind. Let's be a good guy in this world. I really want to click this because it seems like the good option would be on the top, but no. Better to invest in people. You approach him with a skeptical look, sizing up whether he'd survive the walk to the refinery. He says, "You, wait, don't go. Name's Hawk. Been stuck here for 2 days since my ride broke down. No water left and my crew bailed on me as soon as they saw I couldn't move. Bastards. Help me out and I'll drive for you like I did for Sawblade." Oh, you're one of Sawblade's guys? Let's kill him. I'm worth it. You'll see. Just don't leave me here, please. What a whiner. Should have just taken the gun. Still, you grab a few more parts from his wrecked car and head back. So we've got Hawk on our crew now, and one part. All right, let's keep going. To the next one. You think that it's just another dune, but it's hiding a wreck. You dig, first with your hands, then with a piece of scrap metal. After hours of work, you uncover A tank. Not some beat-up gang ride or delivery truck, but a full-on tank. That's why it's still in one piece. Back then, they knew how to build things. We're not... We could just leave the tank and scout the area for anything useful. But hey, we'll risk unexploded ordnance for this. A tank like this could turn the tide against Sawblade, but there's no way you can make it move. Instead, you gut the beast for parts. Whoever was here before left a stash inside, priceless supplies, no matter how old. Okay, wheat and parts, all good. We have the parts, so now we need to go back to the workshop. Nice and easy. Have a chat with Nix. We have an achievement. Captain the caravan, get your Roma back on its wheels and ready to lead. A car alone isn't enough. Without a decent gun, you won't make it more than a kilometer out there. Get to the workshop and see what you can cobble together from the junk you just hauled back. Okay, the workshop is where you can spend your hard-earned chips on gear, and sometimes even new vehicles for your caravan. Each workshop has its own speciality. You can sell any items there, but you'll only be able to buy certain types of equipment. Any gear you purchase can be installed on your caravan, yes, sure. Okay, so the Ripper M1 is going to cost 50 of our 100 chips. I think we need to do that, so let's do it. Nice little bit of writing on the car there. And then we'll install it, I guess. Like so. Perfect. Time to hit the wasteland before the wind erases Sawblade's trail. That bastard owes you for the refinery and the deaths of our friends. The locals in nearby enclaves must know where he ran off to. Right, let's do it. He doesn't know it yet, but his days are numbered. We'll need to gear up and prepare to take on the entire gang. Better weapons and a sturdier base. This means trading goods and making a few stops. I'm coming with you. Let's start west. They're supposed to need grain over there, and lucky for us, you've got plenty of that crap. I've got one. I found one. What are you talking about? Can I take people with me? I can. So I can get Hawk in the car and Nix as well. So Hawk causes the caravan to move at 100%, plus 10% speed and 20% in combat. And Nix repairs 25% of vehicles damage taken during battle. And can I also bring, cargo already in the car? I guess it's already in the car. Fine. Okay then. To equip your gear, drag it, yes. Way ahead of you on that one. Right, let's head out then, I guess. Think that's where we're going with this. Traveling with your caravan uses fuel, okay? If you run dry, you'll be stranded, so always keep a spare reserve to turn back and refuel at the nearest enclave. Okay. Time passes as you drive. The bar in the top left corner of the screen shows the day's progress. Each new day triggers production in enclaves and lets traders restock their goods. To move your caravan, yep, okay. You can also hold the button so the caravan follows your cursor. Where are we going? Do we have any, idea? Okay, we're going southwest by the look of it. So, let's go that way. I assume this is southwest. First blood. You haven't even made it a kilometer. A kilometer? I've made it like 10 yards. When a dust cloud rises on the horizon, probably some hawkers lying in wait for a fuel shipment. Or maybe just Sawblade's leftover scum from the siege. Either way, it's time to deal with them and see what you're made of. Will the metal plates riveted to your ride hold up under fire? Will you manage to not lose your precious cargo along the way? Or will you shit yourself at the first sight of screaming hawkers charging at you? You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, you already know the answer to that last one. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this is cool. I like it. Nice little interface. Good way to do battles. I'm enjoying... yeah, I'm liking the idea so far. Right, encounters unfold in real time. Damn, that's tough. Okay. To win, you must crush all enemies. If your Roma, the vehicle you see at the center of your screen, is destroyed, it's over. You'll have to accept defeat. In the lower left corner, you'll see its info panel. So we've got health and armor, I guess. Durability. Yeah. Okay. To issue orders to your vehicle, you must first select it, click on the Roma with the left mouse button in the battlefield view, or on its icon. Okay. To pick a location as the destination for your selected vehicle, click on it with right mouse button. Okay, we just moved forward a bit. Not sure if that's a great idea. Okay, warning on the right-hand side of the screen indicates an approaching obstacle. Colliding with it will deal significant damage. Okay, so we'll go over here. Move over, you idiot. Move over. Oh, he doesn't turn quickly, does he? He like goes back first. Okay, so we can just target this guy. Every vehicle allows you to perform a special attack, Side Slam. Additionally, each mounted special weapon has a unique associated ability. Most special attacks require a target to be selected and can only be used again after a period of cooldown. Okay. The raider has pulled up close to your roamer. Let's make him regret it. Click the Side Slam icon. Oh, I can just press Q, I think. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. And slow motion is a powerful ability that enhances your reaction time, giving you an edge in combat. Okay, how do I use that, though? Press space or the icon. Okay, we'll press space. Space seems to just pause. It doesn't really do slow motion. Ah, there it goes. It's slow motion in now. I think we should have this back. So, yeah, we're all good. There we go. A bit more damage. Just keep hitting. This guy is not a threat, is he? I'm trying to side slam. Let me side slam. There we go. I might finish him off. Not quite. Almost. There we go. We took basically no damage. Didn't shit myself at all. Right, okay. And we gained 2 scrap from that. Nice. Aha, moonshine. Hello. Anybody here? Trader. That's what we want. So we want to sell goods to a trader. What does the negative sign mean? Does that mean they will pay more for it or less for it? The trader is the heart of every enclave. This is where you barter your goods and make a profit. Each trader will hint at goods the enclave needs to produce other items. Next to each product, you'll find a vertical saturation bar. The greener the bar, the lower the price is. Okay, so it being red means they really need this stuff. Local goods and those produced nearby are usually cheaper, while items essential for crafting other goods come at a higher price. Oh, hang on. Does that mean the greener the lower the price? Okay, alright, yeah, I'm with it. Remember that when you sell, the Enclave takes a cut of your earnings. Factor this in when judging the profitability of a deal. It's simple. Buy low, sell high. Alright? So I think they want me to sell one of my wheat or one of my scrap. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell the wheat. Let's sell the wheat. Sell. All right, well, my new objective is find and kill Sawblade. I feel like that may happen some way into the game, but all right. Hey, my friend. I know Sawblade has wronged you all. For that reason, I'll make an exception and tell you where to find him, even if it may bring trouble my way. He's camped far to the east, beyond a vast chasm, which can supposedly only be crossed via the Lone Bridge. Maybe you'll find your vengeance there. All right, let's have a look. So we've got to find the bridge. Let's leave the Enclave. And let's see what our map says. Right, can we just click on the map to move? No, we can't. So we just gotta go east. How much fuel we got left? Not a lot, actually. Can we refuel at the refinery? Is there fuel at the refinery? Service station. Refuel to full. Okay. And we might as well repair this thing as well. And then be off on our way. But you do use a lot of fuel very quickly, as it turns out. Like, I don't know how we're going to make it very far. Who are you guys? Empty gang base, fine. Oh, I probably should read it then. Now it's payback time. You won't find Sawblade here, but the camp is a solid setup for a sizable gang. Parts, scrap, fuel, food, even women and children. The whole crew went off on a raid, leaving the base wide open. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Oh my god. So we can basically be a war criminal, is what you're telling me. We can charge headfirst into the base. Hockers are too dumb to secure it properly. The road might be mined, better take it slow. Interesting. Or the Hockers will come back eventually. Let's do that. Let's ambush them. You take up positions along the road to the base. Hours later, the Hockers return with their loot. As they slow down to avoid their own traps, you charge out from the dunes and attack. So we gained 2 livestock and 100 chips. Oh, if we win. Hey, I'm trying to target this dude. Can we move over and get a side slam going? We need to take out one first and then deal with the other one. I don't think that one did nearly as much damage for some reason. One more side slam should do the job. There we go. He might crash. Yeah, he did not steer for some reason. Don't know what that was about, but he did not want to steer. Should drop back so we can get the side slam off. I like this little battling mechanic. It's pretty cool. I would like more abilities. It's very sort of passive at the moment. We shoot until eventually we get an ability back. So we need more abilities to happen, but really, it's a pretty cool system. Oh, if I could just have nudged him into that, that'd have been great. Any more hazards coming up? Yes, that's in front of us. We need to drop back. Oh, it wasn't in front of us. Damn. Sorry, dude. Can you wait? Because I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Is that the battle over? Perfect. We gained chemicals from that. You know what? Let's go back and refuel and repair. Because we can, and we probably need to as well. If it's free to repair, why am I doing it in sections? I'll just do it to the full, right? Right, let's head out. Go a bit more north this time, I think. Let's go there. Let's go this way. Obviously, I'm hoping the more stuff we come across, the better that is for us. You can't believe your eyes as you crest yet another dune with the rest of your crew. A few hundred meters ahead, enormous crimson tumbleweeds roll across the landscape, each large enough to crush your caravan into the dirt. Some are taller than the ruins of towns you've passed along the way. These spiked monstrosities are driven by an invisible wind or the unstoppable momentum they gain from who knows where, maybe even from the eternal dunes. They've collected a grim cargo of valuable supplies, wreckage, and even people still groaning in the grasp of the dry, thorny plants. Behind them lies a path of mangled corpses, scattered supplies, and shattered vehicles. Okay, we can follow the tumbleweed trail searching for anyone still alive trapped in their deadly embrace. That doesn't sound... Instead, you backtrack along the trail of destruction, gathering whatever supplies you... let's go for the people. We've gained 2 more people. We've got Oath, who reduces fuel consumption. That's pretty good. And Skit, who increases the main weapon damage dealt. However, we have taken damage. Risking everything, you push your vehicles close to the tumbling giants. Dust fills your lungs, and the speed of their movement strains your engines to the limit. Against all odds, you manage to free a few people from the thorny death traps, but your vehicles suffered significant damage in the process. Right, hey, back to the refinery again. I feel like the fuel system needs a bit of work, maybe in the early game only, because it just makes sense to keep coming back and forth if you ever do anything. Let's have a look as well. We can probably... who do we want to get rid of? Because I really want to put Oath in. Let's take Hawk out and put Oath in, just to reduce that fuel consumption a bit. You know, as well, actually, we're going to take out Nyx as well. And put in Skit. Purely because if we're in the fight less time, we'll take less damage anyway. So I think that makes sense. I don't know how much 10% is really going to affect this, but hey, we'll give it a go. You come across a lot of events. There's no way to drive past this massive swirling dust cloud without stopping. At first glance, it looks like a tornado or a sandstorm, but the roar of engines and the moans of the wounded quickly reveal the truth. Inside this vast cloud, spanning hundreds of meters, a battle is raging. As you get closer, within grenade-throwing range, it becomes clear the Hockers are in the thick of it, and for once, they've met their match. Who the hell are these raiders fighting? It's a band of ragged lunatics wielding spiked bats, steel pipes, sharpened rods, and hubcaps they throw with deadly precision. They must have ambushed the Hockers from beneath the sand. The worst part? They look like rotting corpses smeared with something even fouler than decay. You don't want to mess with these freaks. Right, so we can either take the opportunity to crush the Hockers while they're distracted, or we can watch the chaos unfold. Nah, let's get in a fight. Let's get in a fight. I forget that you have to tell it where you want to go. Weird. You have to click on it to activate your control of it. It'll make more sense when we have more vehicles, but for now it's like, well, of course I want to control that one. That's the only one I have. Okay, that gun is doing quite a bit more damage, actually, so that's good. Let's go back into range of this guy. Do you want to fire? Thank you. Right, let's hit him. I think I've moved him into a bad spot. It's difficult to tell which... Yeah, that's fine. There we go. It's quite difficult to tell which column the obstacle is coming down. All right, we gained some waste. Was that it? Nothing else? Oh, okay. Right, we go to the pump jacks and see what they've got. Service station, it's going to cost to refuel here. And to repair. Still worth it. Let's go to the trader and see what we can get. So, waste. I don't think that's good for anything, but equally they don't need it. Not quite sure what the pluses and minuses mean. Because I think the price thing is determined by this bar on the right. Should we just sell our waste? Because I don't think it's used for anything. It's literally called waste. You never know, though. There's a job board here as well, so there's like little tasks for us to do. This is cool. Okay. There's a wreck nearby with some salvageable high-quality parts. Go and extract them. Sure. Where is it? Is my new question. It doesn't really tell me, does it? Oh, there's something here, though. Mausoleum. You've got no clue what this shady spot, guarded by dead trees, once was. Yellow-white crosses jut out from the sand, some draped with tattered plastic flowers in weathered marble vases. Narrow cobbled paths crisscross the area, too tight for even a motorbike, and lead nowhere. At the end of the line of dead trunks looms a crumbling stone building. Granite walls with carved plaques in the windows are battered and cracked. Bones litter the area, and the sand is marked with human footprints. There's blood. Fresh blood and guts. Entrails glitter under the harsh sunlight, leading straight to the gaping holes in the structure's facade. Let's follow the trail of fresh blood. That's always a good idea, right? Driving up to the building, you're hit by the stench of rotting flesh. Beneath the desert wind lies a nauseating squelch, echoing from the structure's dark voids. Bloodstains streak the sand, leading the ominous openings. What? Leading to the ominous? I don't know. Then, out of nowhere, a half-gnawed human femur clatters to the ground nearby. Okay. Let's cautiously search the lower floors. The unease is thick, but you find a handful of valuable scrap before the creeping feeling of being watched becomes unbearable. Whatever's nearby, it's better left alone. Okay, luxuries. Okay, well, we gained something from that. My issue is I don't know where these parts are. Recover valuable salvage from the wreck. Deliver a handful of valuable salvage to the... It says it's nearby. Oh, you can drive into things and the game will not, like, path around it. That's not ideal. Boiler. I think we probably just want to refuel everywhere we go at the moment. It doesn't seem to cost too much here. And, yeah, fuel is going to be a thing. You know what? Can we buy extra fuel? Is that a thing we can do? Does the trader have fuel? Chemicals? He doesn't seem to. Water's probably going to be a good thing to get, though, right? Let's grab some of that while we're here. And maybe some food as well. don't think we can afford too much of it. Yeah, we're low on money already, aren't we? Let's sell some scrap. That'll make it a little bit of it back. But I figure at some stage we're going to have to actually survive. Yeah, this pathing needs sorting out. I like the game so far a lot. Like, it's really cool. Some of the ideas, some of the fights, the fighting system, all good. But when you can just drive into stuff and it uses your fuel, that's not great. I'd also like Escape to just exit the Conclave, to be honest, but the Enclave, rather. Oh, am I thinking of the Conclave with Fallout? Enclave? It's Conclave, isn't it? So it's Enclave. I don't know. I've been probably saying it wrong for the entire video, but that's okay. I'm pretty used to making a fool of myself at this stage. Alright, we found a wrecked caravan. On the horizon, you spot a pillar of black smoke. Instantly, you know you need to prepare for a fight. You'll encounter raiders there without a doubt. No one else is stupid or bold enough to broadcast their location like that. Worse still, your route takes you straight in that direction. You approach cautiously, giving you time to react. At the scene, you find a crew of hawkers doing what these scumbags do best. No, not guzzling moonshine. They're ripping apart rigs of some poor bastards from another caravan they ambushed earlier. Bodies lie scattered, either dead or tied up, as the gang loads stolen gear onto their vehicles. No one's paying attention to you. You can slip by unnoticed, or you can avenge the fallen and rid the wasteland of one of the Sawblade's crews. Okay. Your odds of winning are high. Half the gang will be dead before they can get back to their rides. It's only a fair fight, though. The hawkers are completely focused on their loot. You can probably slip by. Okay. Or the caravan wreckage is scattered across hundreds of meters and the gang hasn't picked it up. Okay. Let's try them in a fair fight. Let's see how tough a fair fight in this game is. Where's this? Oh my god! Can you not? Can you not? Move over. Okay, this guy needs to get gone, to be honest. He is very annoying. There we go, a little bit of a shove. Okay, yeah, I definitely need some better weapons. They've got abilities too? I really don't want to move him out of the way right now because he's about to hit this. There we go, perfect. Right, if we can get back behind this guy, or next to him. Come on, where are you going? I'm trying to sideswipe you and you know it, don't you? There we go. This fight hurts. But I think we are going to win it. Hey, there we go. That was... Okay, the second they've got flamethrowers, I'm in trouble. We did gain water and waste. And I feel like what the game actually wants us to do at this stage is stick around the early areas a little bit more than I am doing. Because, yeah, apparently the fights get hard pretty fast. Can I put that thing back on the job board? Drop the job. Oh, did it cost? Oh well. It happens. It happens. We don't really have the money to repair. You know what? We're gonna head back to our home base. If we can. Oh, there's some stuff here. That might be handy to have. Wrecked convoy. Everyone knows you can't trust anyone on the trail, and even less so in an enclave. Conclave, who knows? Conclave was the Pope show, right? That was a Pope movie. Anyway, where the worst kind of snakes thrive. Was it the Conclave or was it the Enclave in Fallout? This is getting to me now. I don't know which it was. I think it was the Enclave. I don't. Everybody knows this. Oh, that's good. But you thought fellow caravaneers were different. A tight-knit group where everyone helps everyone. That's why you stopped when you saw a few overturned vehicles from another convoy. Now, as gangsters spring from behind the wreckage, you realize your naivety might have cost you dearly. Okay. Dangerous fight we probably won't survive with this level of caravan durability, so let's take the 50-50 chance to get out of here. Did I die? I got an achievement for running, but it Oh, we have 1 health. Hey, good job we're back home. Okay. Wow. Service station. Repair all. There we go. There was a repair all button. I was complaining about that earlier. I'm an idiot. Well, that was tough. We're going to explore up here a bit, I think, and see what we can find nearby in the slightly easier region. Oh, this doesn't look like a good area. Only the quick thinking of your caravan driver saves you from a massive pileup. You were speeding, really speeding, down a stretch of sandy but firm road that shaved off time and saved precious gas. If not for that road, you'd be slogging through deep sand right now. But that's all meaningless now. You're face to face with a gang. Well, we're going to take a fair fight. Screw it. Oh, thanks for pulling up alongside me. That's really good of you. I appreciate it. Try and ram them off the road. We're all good. Let's save this. There we go. Blown that up. Ram him off the road. Bit of danger. Not going to get him into this obstacle this time, but that's okay. Oh, there's another one. Great. Still not going to get him into this obstacle, are we? Maybe we are. Oh, no. Apparently we can't actually shift these guys. We can just sort of nudge into them a bit. What on earth? Why can't I sideswipe? There we go. All right, let's get over to this guy. I think there's going to be quite a bit of building up we need to do in this game, which is interesting. I like it a lot, actually. I like the idea of making this, you know, more battle ready and having more cars and all that kind of stuff. Oh, no, no, get out of the way, you idiot. Oh, I moved him out of the way of an obstacle like a fool. But it's alright, he's going to blow up now. Please shoot. Please shoot. Please shoot. Do we have to be closer than that? Oh, here's the range, it's the circle, isn't it? I'm dumb. Oh, we got another Ripper M1? Nice. Can we go here and just see what this is before I leave? Automated prison. At first, you assume it's just another settlement or some crappy enclave in the middle of the desert. Conclave, enclave, whatever. But the silhouette on the horizon is too unique. Tall towers rise in several places, and the whole thing is surrounded by an impenetrable steel fence. As you approach, the towers open fire. Those bastards have machine guns. Rounds mark the sand, drawing the limits of their range and your safety. There's no way to get closer without risking the caravan. Okay, you draw the towers fire onto your vehicles, then take out the gun nests and loot whatever you can, or you draw the towers fire onto your vehicles, then check the building for any survivors. We need the stuff, which is a Ripper M2, which I sense is probably going to do more damage. Right, we need to get back home, though. Don't drive into the fence, idiot. Don't drive into the fence. But yes, we definitely need to stick around this area a bit longer. We'll repair to full, we'll refuel, and then we're going to have a look at what we've got. So the Ripper M1 is a 15 plus 3 damage and a range of 2, and the Ripper M2 is a 20 damage. So it's 20 plus 4 as well, so that's a huge increase, to be fair. And then I think we're all good. We need to go and actually sell some stuff. We got no money. We're not doing great so far, but we do have a better weapon now than we had before, so it's something. Let's go down here and see what's happening. Ambush among the dunes. From the start, by the way, there are so many of these things. You move 5 yards, you get a random encounter. I assume they're random anyway. From the start, you knew you were driving through this sand-choked canyon. You knew driving through this sand-choked canyon was a bad idea. But it was the shortest route, and you're not the kind of person to waste gas or time. So you pushed forward, flooring it, hoping no one would notice the caravan. The clear blue sky and the canyon's exit were already in sight when a low, menacing rumble joined the whine of your engines. Finally, on the high canyon walls, massive pursuit rigs belonging to the Hockers appeared. Gunfire erupted as they came within 100 meters, but you knew the real fight hadn't started yet. For better or worse, Sawblade isn't with them this time, so your revenge has to wait. The question is, Are you ready to fight? Or will you find another way to deal with them? I'm going to fight them. I want to see what this new gun can do. Oh, we might as well fire at this guy, to be fair. Is it doing more damage? It probably is. It's just not immediately noticeable. Oh, it is. It's chugging through that, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good. Should go in any second now. There it goes. Oh. Careful. We don't want to go back there just yet. There we go. Oh, can we bump him into the other car? That'd be cool. Not this time. Where do you think you're going, pal? You know what? I need to get him. I need to deal with the ones that are, like, available. Although he's going to deal with himself. No, he isn't. Yeah, we need to take them out so we're taking less fire before we start moving on to other ones. There we go. One left. Move back into line with him. Do a little push. Oh, he's a rusher. I see. You can click on him and get a bit more information. That's actually pretty cool. I need to move. Move, car, move. Oh, I forgot I wasn't highlighting my own car. Oh, that was close. That was close. Got another Ripper M1. We can probably sell these now because I only need one weapon at the moment. I don't have a second car yet. So if we go to the trader, can I sell the Ripper M1? Doesn't seem like I can. Maybe I can scrap it. How would one go about scrapping it? Aha. Sell Ripper M1. There we go. That'll get us some coins, and then we can refuel to full and repair all again. And we probably didn't make much money there, but hey, you know, we're progressing. What's down here? What's this? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Maybe they aren't random encounters the way it's going. Also, I think we're reversing, which is very weird. Phantom Riders. Your caravan struggles over endless dunes, the monotony enough to lull anyone to sleep if not for the constant worry of overloading your engines. Spotting movement in a sandy canyon between dunes briefly lifts your spirit. That is until you... Oh my god, this one's lethal. That is until you realize it's the Hockers. Well, we better run. We took some damage. That's fine. We need to get back to here again. That area, not great, apparently. Lethal Hockers. Service up. Repair all. Have no money. See what the trader wants. Waste? Do we have some? We have one. That's not a good sell price, to be fair. Do we need all this water? Probably. Chemicals. We'll sell chemicals. Just to get a bit more money. Livestock, I don't think does us any good. So, yeah, let's sell that. Food, we kind of need. Luxuries, we don't need. And they've got a high price on them here, so let's sell that. There we go. Got a bit of cash now. Go exploring. What is this? Like an oasis? Dead oasis. Greenery is a rare sight around here. You spot a cluster of trees and bushes by a murky pool and decide to risk it. When you get there, you find corpses, people, animals, and even scavenger birds, all in various states of decay. The pool reeks of death, and the plants only mask the poison. You don't need tests to know this water is of no use, even for flushing the toilets. Okay. Loot the vehicles? Let's loot the vehicles. And we get another car! Nice! Oh, a first of our pack. Sweet. So, there are gang cars, a small caravan, and even a settler's wagon. All of them have been thoroughly stripped of fuel and goods. Looks like someone got here before you. Your only option now is to try starting one of the vehicles. Okay, so... I don't believe I have another gun anymore. Go back here and we'll find out. Because ideally, I've got enough people to manage a second car. but we don't have another gun anymore to put in it. So, we go to the workshop. We can buy a Ripper M1. Or we can buy a shotgun. Yeah, let's buy a Ripper M1 because I know what that does. They both got a range of 2, though. 11 per pellet. That could be huge, actually. Let's go with a shotgun. And wham that on there. And we'll put Nix in this one. Right now, we need to go and find another fight because that's going to be cool. First, we just need to refuel. All right, fight time. Come on, guys. I got 2 cars. Let's do this thing. Okay, we do need to keep within range of getting home, though. Maybe these aren't random encounters, you know. Maybe they are just all scripted because, yeah, nothing's kicking off right now, and I've been in all these areas. Be interesting if they weren't random. That's a no-go area. I really don't want to go up there because I feel like it's going to be lethal fights. Go down here a bit. Hey, there we go. Too long in silence. The silence on the trail lasted too long. At some point, you heard the aggressive rumble of engines following you for hours, steadily growing louder until it became a full-on roar of gang vehicles chasing you. Now you have mere moments to prepare for the inevitable confrontation. Excellent. Right, I have 2 vehicles. Do I have to individually assign them? I guess I do. Oh, hello. They're all coming over here now. All right, let's get this guy instead. Do you have an ability? You do, but it's not useful right now. Oh my god, yes, this is way better, way better. Can I nudge him into my other car? Let's do this. The only thing is, it takes a bit more managing when you're doing it this way. Move, car, move over. Oh wow, he hit that, no way. Why? Why didn't you move? Oh, that guy puts out like oil behind his car and we take damage for a long time. What's happened to my gun? Shoot this guy. Oh, he's dropped back now. There we go. All right, definitely way better to have 2 cars. Trickier to manage, but a lot more interesting. And we are going to go to the boiler and refuel and repair. But I do think that we are also going to call it there for the day. We have experienced the combat in this game now just a little bit more. And found out what multi-vehicle combat's like. I'm really enjoying this so far, like really enjoying it. There are a lot of encounters and some of the pathing is not great. And also I think you lose fuel a bit quickly for my liking. But on the whole, like the story, the world building, the combat, the trading, the progress. I love progress in a game. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm probably going to play some more. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.